while me and my team were working on this debate, our co-workers were found snacking on chips and popcorn and were enjoying the 2-minute instant noodles. Now, we are not aiming to shame any. According to the government's household consumption expenditure survey, the top 5% urban households spent as much as 538 rupees on processed food items. Our data shows that the worst offender states are Assam, Punjab and the southern states in terms of spending their money on packaged food. And by the way, do you want to know what India's favorite snack is? It's biscuits, chai and biscuits. Of course, that's urban India's most popular choice. Now, while the concern about the adverse health impact of processed and ultra-processed foods continue to grow, the question is, can India successfully junk the junk? It's a very important debate, which I'm happy to have my guests with me at this point. We have Vrinda Bhatt, celebrating holistic wellness coach, and also Dr. Manjari Chandra, consultant and nutritional medicine at this point. Thank you so much for joining me at this point on the urban debate. Vrinda Bhatt, I'll come to you first. It has to be a choice, which is what you're saying. Dr. Manjari Chandra, let's make this choice a bit more informed for our viewers here. What are the dangers, very simply put, of having processed food? Because I can get the temptation in having it. They are easy to procure, they are tasty, and sometimes they just serve the purpose of giving a dopamine kick to the people. What are the dangers of having this?
Yeah, thank you, Ridhanshu. So a couple of things here. First, I'd like to just add something on what you initially asked, Vrinda, which is, are these food addictive? So the answer to that is they are not only addictive, they are designed to be addictive. There's a whole lot of science behind the taste, texture and flavor palette of this food that has been scientifically made in a way that it gives you the maximum amount of pleasure, and there is so much of recall to that food that you constantly want to keep going back to that similar type of food. So this sort of food engineering is not a default thing. It's not happened by default that these snacks are so addictive. There's a whole system of food technologists and scientists who are working to make it so addictive. And sadly, the younger a person is exposed to food like this, the more the addiction becomes more potent. And therefore, it is very difficult to wean off anybody with these snacks, these quick fix foods or junk foods, as you say. As far as the health issues are concerned, I mean, every disease can be connected to it. Every chronic condition that we know of, from autoimmune disorders to diabetes to obesity to cardiometabolic diseases, from a fatty liver to on all forms of malignancy and tumors and cancer, everything can be linked back to these foods. So therefore, you know, one of the things that we are not doing enough is, in fact, the report that you are talking about and we are discussing today talks about how the government can do much more in this, because you see, as children don't even know how bad opening one packet of chips and eating it is, because nobody is giving that information. Yeah. All they know is that if they eat a packet of chips, they'll get a fun toy to play with and something interesting to eat. And children are intelligent, if you're able to tell them the risks and rewards. I mean, a cigarette packet contains such a scary warning. I mean, there should be some sort of, information which should be more streamlined, targeted to our consumers, because I'm sorry to say, we see this in our clinical settings. A lot of people don't understand the impact of consuming this on a regular basis. They think there's a little bit of a problem. I'll gain weight. Maybe my BP will be high. They don't understand that the long-term impacts are so scary and so profound, you know.
Indeed, absolutely. Dr. Manjari, I'll let you have the final word. Vrinda's already pointed out about how 2 out of 3 meals can at least be outsourced to Dabbawalas and try to ensure that we eat fresh. But in terms of snacks, as a nutritionist, can you suggest for our viewers some of the alternatives our viewers can go in for the next time they see a packet of chips around them and there's a craving to go just dig into that or to get in some instant noodles? What are healthy snacking options available?
There is a plethora of them. Just carry a whole fruit with you to start. Carry a small box of nuts and seeds. Take some, you like paneer, take some grilled paneer along. Mom made poha for breakfast. Carry some with yourself to the office. You can snack on it. if you do want to snack, there's a lot, as Vrinda was mentioning, that you can arrange also. I think most of the times the problem is really not that we don't have so much of a choice. The choice is there, but we're not able to really, do it properly, or we're not able to use our mind to do it mindfully enough. The thing that works with human psyche is that if you know the impact of something, you're more likely to take the right steps to correct the things that you're doing wrong. So I think education about the impact is going to be a long thing in changing behaviors for people,
All right, Vrinda and Dr. Manjari, thank you so much for joining us on this short chat here, but we appreciate your insights. It's time for a short break. On the other hand, we look at the big urban debate. Should Karnataka jobs only be restricted to Kannadigas? That's coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.